was going to say some of the best, what are the best neighborhoods in STL, which is almost impossible.
Yeah, it's a hard thing to say. It just depends on what can you afford.
Right.
Well, yeah, but also it's like, it depends on your, are you young and single with no kids? Well, then you might want to be in
South City.
Sure.
Soulard, or you might want to be in, the Grove, or you might want to be in
City.
Sure.
Yeah, exactly. And then it's like, all right, well, if you're, 65 retiree with grandkids, well, you might want to make your way out to Chesterfield or whatever, So I know it's very specific to your lifestyle, but I keep telling my wife and I keep looking at different areas that we might want to go to.
Yeah, I'm a South County kid. I mean, we're both South County kids, born and raised, but so I'm definitely like a little partial to that, just because that's where I've kind of lived my whole life. But that whole Mid County, West County area is fantastic. I mean, there's definitely awesome parts of South City that I love. I mean, there's plenty of great things out in St. Charles County.
Yeah.
I mean, it just kind of depends on where you want to be and what you're looking for. The school district's important to you. Is, what kind of lifestyle are you wanting?
Yeah.
That's really what it is.
I would say probably the two most popular, just because you kind of get a mix of city and county feel with their little towns that they have in there. In mid county would be Kirkwood and Webster. Mm-hmm. Those are too big, but we've seen a lot of shift to that St. Charles County and Cottleville. Yeah. Ever since they opened up that like Cottle Village and that area out there, they've got their own little outdoor space. That's gotten really big too. So I would say those three are probably the hottest spots lately.
Yeah, I keep telling my wife, I was like, we've got a Granite City budget with Kirkwood dreams.
Yeah.
It's like that's. Yeah.
I mean, Kirkwood is awesome.
Honestly, like Illinois, if you're a veteran and you collect VA disability and you're at a certain percentage of disability, you don't have to pay property taxes in Illinois.
Really?
Yeah. So Illinois, because you get more bang for your buck on the size of the home in Illinois. I'm licensed on both sides, but you get more bang for your buck in Illinois in terms of the size of the house versus the cost. But when you're factoring your taxes, it pretty much equates to the same price point over here in Missouri. But unless you're a disabled veteran and you collect, I think it's 80% or more, you don't have to pay property taxes over there.
That's interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
They're trying to propose. I think there's a bill right now in legislation for Missouri trying to pass that same thing, but nothing's been passed yet.
Yeah, we'll see.
They should.
Yeah, wouldn't that be great? Mm-hmm. But, what was I going to? Oh, dang it. I lost it. Oh, well. I really love what is the town where you guys have your studio?
Fenton. Yeah, okay. I love Fenton.
Because I wasn't sure. I'm like, I don't think it's Wentzville.
No, I mean, I would say in where that is right there, I would say it's
like the West County, South County.
It's like right in kind of the intersection of South County, Mid County, and West County.
Kind of like right in
right
here.
There, yeah.
Right off the 40?
Right at 44.
Because just below,
right at 44 and 270,
just
basically.
below West County and South County, all of that is Jefferson County. And it like Fenton hits West County, South County, and Jefferson County. Like there, you could buy in Fenton, and depending on where you're at, you could be in one of three counties.
Yeah.
I think my goal in life is to eventually retire and get somewhere like around Lake St. Louis. Mm-hmm.
That area is blown up.
Yeah.
I've driven past there several times to do shows out in like Columbia, and you go out. Like way out to like Wright City or whatever, and just driving out there, and you can drive past some of those places, and it's like, wow, this is a little hidden
cool
gem
out there.
Yeah, for sure. But that's what I love about St. Louis is that it's so diverse. There's so many. Like it's like, what are you looking for? Do you want to be in the city, in the action? Well, yeah, they've got lots of places. Do you want to have like a little, suburban neighborhood? Well, we've got that too, and they're all 15 minutes from each other.
And if you want land, we've got that even
too. Yeah.
And just go, you're 20, 30 minutes outside the city.
Yeah. Which I don't know if you've seen what they're trying to do, like right out here, like on Clark Street, from the river all the way to Union Station. I think they're trying to turn it into like a new, kind of like a Nashville-esque downtown where that whole strip is going to be bars, restaurants, and stuff like that. Because they're gonna. Do you see the Millennium Hotel that they're tearing down? Have you seen what they're going to put in its place? It's going to be a giant, like, pretty fancy apartment complex, but there's going to be a sky bridge that goes over 55, and from, I think, Clark Street all the way down to the Ferris wheel is just going to be like a big open air kind of. They might shut it down to traffic or whatever and just have, which is going to be pretty cool.
Yeah,
it's pretty
cool for sure.
Because you could walk from Busch Stadium to the Enterprise Center, Union Station, like all of that. Fingers crossed it happens. But
that'd be really cool.
Yeah, there's a couple $1 billion project going on right now, and they just classified all of downtown as the entertainment district. So it's like if you bring in something for people to do, you're supposed to get like tax credits and stuff like that. So hopefully, yeah, I would love to see somebody bring in like a comedy club. Yeah, down here.
Yeah, because there's nothing down here.
I know, and it drives me nuts because it's like
how do we not have one?
It's not
in the heart of the city.
Yeah, it's not bad
one small club.
Yeah, just one little thing. Yeah. And I don't know. I mean, I know it's crazy because it's like it would have to compete with Busch Stadium and the during baseball season. It would have to compete with the Blues and stuff like that. But to have something. People are going to come down for the games. They're going to come down for concerts and stuff like that. But then something to keep them down here,
Yeah, they just need like a room that, it could kind of be like a flex space where it's, maybe some nights it's live music, and then on, Tuesday, Thursday, Sundays we do, comedy or something like that,
I've been talking to the people who run Ballpark Village because they have an office on the same floor. And we met at the Christmas party and I was like, let's try to get comedy going. Let's get a show going, especially in the off season, and they've been really receptive about it.
They got that stage right there.
They've got all kinds of stuff, and we've talked several times about putting things together. So hopefully, fingers crossed.
Awesome.
Yeah,
that's cool.
All right, let's get away from St. Louis. Yeah. What's the best way to tell somebody's a bad person?
Ooh.
They leave their cart like that one right there in the middle. They don't put their cart away.
Shitty person for sure.
For sure.
That's my biggest pet peeve.
I like the littering one there. We so we did a thing with my kids that we don't want to be losers and throw trash on the ground. So now my kid, anytime he sees someone like litter, he'll like call him a loser. And I did it with the other day he was like, "Daddy, what else makes people losers?" And I was like trying to thinking, and then I was like, "Well, smoking cigarettes." And then I had to. He's 3 years old, so I then had to explain to him what smoking cigarette was, and then it turned into a whole thing. And then he saw this guy smoking the other day, and we're like, "I'm a Calvin, please don't say it."
Please.
Loser. So not saying that people who smoke cigarettes are bad people. I'm just saying I was trying to think.
That's a parenting thing where it's like you gotta have I ever smoked a cigarette? Maybe.
Yeah, I used to smoke cigarettes.
But do I tell my kids don't ever smoke cigarettes? It's like, all right, yeah.
I always change it like to adult. So like instead of it being bad words, they're adult words. Like you're probably going to say these things when you get older, but you have to wait till you're an adult.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's a big thing. I don't know. When I see a parent who lets their kids cuss, it's like, you really? That's. Yeah, okay, all right. That's one way to do it, but I don't know.
I always tell them if it's in a song.
Yeah, we let them say it.
That's one thing. If your kid's singing a song, okay, all right.
We try to limit the songs that we listen to. But,
yeah,
I mean, I cuss a lot. I know my ex-wife definitely cusses a lot, and there's times where it comes out, and they've said some things. But like I said, we've had that conversation where it's like, hey, these are adult words. You guys aren't adults yet.
Yeah.
So until you become adults, we're gonna keep those.
We play this game sometimes. It's a card game. It's called Versus. Mm-hmm. It's kind of like Cards Against Humanity, where like someone will put down a scenario, and then all the cards are song titles, and it's like you match the song title to what would be funniest in the moment or whatever. And we were playing that the other night, and my son was reading the card, and one of the cards he read was "Shake That Ass." And he said it, and it was the first time I'd ever heard him say that word. So it made me laugh. And then I was like, all right, buddy, we don't say that. Okay? He's like, well, it says it on the card. I'm like, I know. In the game, that's fine. But just we don't say that.
We don't say it at the grocery store.
Yeah. I did see him one time, he jammed his finger, and he goes, shh. And then he like looked and saw that I was watching. Goes, shoot, like that. I was like, all right, nice recovery. I get it.
But another one, people that are rude just are like they act like they're better than other people.
Yes, if you're rude to a servant,
absolutely,
a waiter, waitress, whatever, that's a
big sign for me for sure.
Oh yeah, I can't. I can't do it. I won't even. I've get to the point. If I order something and it comes out and it's wrong, 9 times out of 10, I'll just be like, okay, yeah, sure.
It depends on where we're at. Like, if I'm at a steakhouse and they cook my steak wrong and I'm paying like $50 for a steak, I'm like, it's not cooked right.
Yeah,
but
I get that. But if I'm
at McDonald's and they fuck up my order, I'm like,
I
wasn't meant to have that quarter pounder with cheese. I guess I'm eating chicken nuggets.
That's the thing. I will say that some fast food workers here in the city are pretty mad they have to come to work. Yeah. I notice it here more than anywhere else, where they're 9 times out of 10, if you pull up to the little speaker box or whatever, you're going to get a, what do you want? And you're like, you know what? I don't think I'm that hungry. Yeah. You just drive off.
What do you want?
Yeah, you're like, you know what? I don't think it matters what I order, because I think you're just going to give me what you have handy. Yeah. But no, I will say, I haven't been there in many moons, but there is a Hardee's on Hampton Avenue that's open 24/7, and the guy that works there late at night is the friendliest, nicest guy I have ever dealt with, and I have had him, I guess, take my order like 6 times, and he's like, oh, yeah, man, what do you want? No, don't worry about it. I'll get you. Here, I'll throw some extra sauces in there. Blah, 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 blah. Like, he's so friendly. It's the only time I've ever been like, is there like a number I can call to like tell corporate that you're awesome? Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like
leave you a review.
You deserve this. Like, I don't want to call and leave a negative review, but you deserve credit for being a cool dude. I don't know. It takes a special person to work late at night and be happy about,
For sure.
Yeah. So
100%.
Yeah, I think littering's a big one. Yeah. I saw someone the other day drop a styrofoam container out of their window at a stoplight, and it just like the rage in me was like, that's the ultimate. I don't care about anybody else. Yeah, I don't care about the city. I don't care about any. It's just.
I love the videos that are out there where like people, like if they see somebody and there's like take the trash and just throw it back in the car.
Yeah, I love that.
That's great.
I did one time. I was at Target and this guy just left his cart, and I was right next to him, so I literally just took the cart and put it right behind his car.
Good.
And then walked off. And he started screaming and yelling. I'm like, put your fucking cart away, buddy.
Yeah, put your cart away.
Yeah, it's not that hard. It's literally 3 spots down. Go put your fucking cart away.
I had someone recently, they're my family, distant family, but they were like, why? I work hard. I work. That's not my job. And I'm like, yes, it is. Yeah, you took the cart. You accepted responsibility. It's your job.
Like, that's what I love, like what Aldi does. Like, you put a quarter in and then you get your cart, and when you put it back, you get your quarter back. Like, I feel like every place should do that.
Yeah. Some people are like, it's just a quarter though.
Yeah, true.
It's like,
but still, it's crazy. Like, I mean, when I was in my apartment the other day, there's a Schnucks right across the street, and there was a Schnucks shopping cart just in the elevator. And I'm like, you had to walk all the way over here with that shopping cart up to your room, and then you couldn't just like there's a place that you can take it and put it on the first floor, and they'll collect it and take it back. I'm like, you just walked all that fucking way, and you can't just come down 3 floors and put it right there in the spot next to the elevator where they take it. And I'm just like, yeah.
Yeah, that drives me insane.
I was like going to our Facebook page. I'm like, whoever the lazy fuck is that couldn't put their Schnucks cart back, next time do better.
Yeah, that drives me absolutely insane. Oh, I can't stand that. I don't like it when people prioritize their feelings over everybody else. Like, I got kicked out of our neighborhood Facebook group because last 4th of July, this lady was like, I understand everyone's excited about the holiday, but could we not shoot off fireworks because it scares my dog? And I was like,
fuck your dog.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, I was like, no, everybody should shoot off as many fireworks as they want. If you want to celebrate, then celebrate.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not saying you have to love America, but at the same time, it's like America is this place that we're supposed to all get together. We're all supposed to try to make it better. And it's like, we fail quite regularly, I think. But 4th of July is like, hey, even if you don't like what's going on, we're going to celebrate our country and we're going to try better next year. You know? So it's like, hey, let's get together. Let's be together on this. But your dog doesn't matter, you know? And she was like, well, it's just it's inconsiderate for people to light off fireworks when it scares my dog. And I was like, your dog's a bitch. And then next thing I know, it was like, you've been removed.
Tell your dog to stop hating America.
Yes. Right. Yeah. Sorry you have a commie dog. Yeah. Okay. Best thing you've watched recently?
Ooh. I could think of a couple things. Oh, we're watching that Free Bert right now. It's pretty funny.
Is it good?
Funny, man. Oh, man, I'm dying. I'm dying laughing.
Hilarious.
So uncomfortably.
I just want to know if it's like actually true. Like, is that serious?
I mean, it's like all his actual family's names in it. You know?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Like, his daughter's names are his daughter's names.
Is this true? Did this storyline actually happen?
So
because it's hilarious.
It's so funny. It's got to be out. I bet there's like bits and pieces of it that were real, and then like I'm sure it had to go that way. But some other things that we've watched recently that were pretty good. The Beast in Me was really good.
My wife watched that one. She said she really liked it.
Good. We just watched His and Hers. That was pretty good.
Wasn't expecting that.
What? His and Hers?
His and Hers,
dude. With the mom?
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
Right. Did you watch? Have you seen it?
Yeah.
Sorry if you haven't seen it.
No, my wife and I watched it pretty much as soon as it came out.
It was good.
I really enjoyed it.
My wife read the book, and she didn't even realize it until like halfway through the show. She's like, "Oh, I've read this," and I was like, from then on it was funny. But it was
movie wise, The Rip.
I was just about to say that. I was just about to say that. That was so
awesome.
great.
It was sick.
Oh, I loved that. It was perfect amount of like twists and turns, and I really enjoyed it.
I did too. That was good.
I'm also a big. I'm a fan of like romantic comedies. Kind of got a soft spot, but like the movie The Eternity. It's a newer one out with Miles Teller and one of the old.
I wanted to see that.
It's good. It was a tearjerker. I was tearing up a little bit.
Isn't it like she dies and then she gets to like heaven or whatever, and her husband's there, but also her first husband's there.
Yeah.
So she has to decide who she wants to spend
eternity with.
So you get put in like limbo, and you got to figure out like you get to choose how you spend eternity. And so her first husband was killed in the war, and then her second husband died just of natural causes, and then she died. And now all three of them were there, but like that's the thing was like her first husband who died in the war back in, I guess it was like the 60s when it was, waited the whole time and never picked an eternity until she showed up. And so it's just a battle of like who she chooses, and it's good.
Yeah, I'll have to watch that. What's it on?
It's I mean I bought the early release because I really wanted to see it. And so I bought the early release on Prime.
Yeah.
Hold on just a second. There's a comedian. I want to make sure I give him credit. Harrison Loftin. Check him out on Instagram. It's at Harrison.Loftin, Loftin. But he just put out a video of, he said his wife just found out that when they go to heaven, they won't be married anymore. Like they'll just be, like I guess there's no marriage in heaven according to whichever religion you pay attention to. And she's like, so are we still going to be like friends? And he's like, no. He's like, I'm going to be hanging out with Tim Tebow. You think I'm going to you're going to friend zone me? No, I'm going to be going out for deep passes all day long. It was pretty funny, but I loved the concept of that movie. I wanted to watch it.
It's really good. I mean, and it's a romantic comedy. It's got some funny parts, and it definitely pulls at the heartstrings.
Are you a crier?
Yeah.
I was gonna say.
I know you're not.
Please don't you say you're not, because I'm gonna call you out right fucking now.
I think the last time you were here, you said that you're like you've you don't tear up very easily about stuff.
I mean, I've been with my wife for like 15 years, and I could probably count on one hand how many times she's seen me cry.
Oh my gosh, you get the right commercial at a certain time, and man, I will just
dude. It was, but like every once in a while, like I think we talked about this last time, so I'm not even gonna bring it up. But
no, you can go ahead.
You know, like that. I'm not a crier, but all of a sudden that turned on, and I was like watching it on the couch, and she looked over at me, and I'm tearing up, and like she's like, "What is wrong with you?"
Yeah, like I'm not
so sad.
I'm not a full on crier, but I do tear up. Like and so
Pat's not weeping in the podcast studio, but
but
the amount of times he's wiping a tear away.
Yeah, it seems like in most episodes and guests that we have on, they'll say something and it'll just be like, and I'll tear up a little bit about it.
It hits you. Yeah. I get it.
And I don't know if that's because like being on testosterone, my estrogen levels are higher now, but could be. Estrogen's a crazy motherfucker.
Hey, I it's always, I don't know why, but I've always been like that. Yeah. I've always been like, like it's just like certain things. Like my wife watched me. We were moving furniture one time, and you know the little things you can put in the like the bottom of a couch, like the leg, so it doesn't scrape the floor. Sure. It had a nail in it, you know, and we lifted the couch and it came out and I stepped on it and it went just all the way in my foot. And I was just walking around and then I'm like, man, something in my foot kind of hurts. And I pulled my foot up and I pulled it out. And I mean, it was like this long.
Holy shit. And
she was like, oh my gosh, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. It hurts a little bit, whatever. And like, she's seen me, like I herniated a disc in my back and like I've had back surgery and like just not like pain I can tolerate, but you get me with a Hallmark commercial and I'm like, like that.
The ones that get me the most are with animals, like dogs for sure. Like Marley and Me, fucking chance. I cried that whole fucking movie.
There was a commercial that came out not that long ago of this old man, and he would go out in his garage and he had this kettlebell.
Yes.
And he would pick it up and he would just do this. Like this over and over and over again. And you know, you're like, why is he doing this? And then it's just because it shows him like doing it for a whole year. And then at Christmas, his granddaughter comes over and he picks her up. And I'm like, woo! Like I'm even choking up right now thinking about it. I was like, and then somebody told me one time, they're like, one day you're going to pick up your kids and put them down and never pick them up again. And so every time I'm around my kids, I go and I pick them up. And I'm like, it's not today. It's not. I was like, I got to stay fit enough to lift you up. And my son he's going to be just like me. He's going to be big. So I got to start hitting the gym pretty hard. But there was another one. What was, I went to, I wasn't sure if I was going to say this or not, but my family and I went to go see Inside Out 2.
Okay.
And my back was hurting, and I was like, my wife was going with us, and I was like, hey, will you drive? And she's like, yeah, I'll drive. And so I popped an edible right beforehand because I was like, whatever. We're going to go watch a Pixar movie. It'll be fine. Yeah. And Inside Out is all about handling your emotions and like and like being like and there's a part in the climax of the movie where the girl is having like a panic attack and she's like, I am a good person. And I mean, I was just like, like just tears, just
ugly crying.
I was wearing a hoodie and I like pulled it up over my face and I was like shaking. And then I like pulled the hoodie back and like my kids were looking at me. And there was a little girl next to me, not with us at all. And even she was like,
is this big guy okay?
She was looking at me and I was like, I'm all right. It's okay. It's all right. Dude, I was losing my mind during it because I was like, I get panic attacks. I'm a good person. Like,
have you talked about that on stage?
Yeah. I've tried it once or twice and people are like,
dude, I feel like
that's weird.
I feel like that's something right there, bro.
Yeah. It's so weird. Sometimes you think something, you're like, oh, this is perfect. And then you tell it and people go, what?
It's like, how do you bring that up?
Well, it's like you got to bring it up and make it funny.
Yeah. I didn't. So speaking of which, like you were talking about the veteran you had who is quadriplegic and, you know, he attempted suicide and stuff like that. And one thing it is a problem with veterans and, you know, we got to fix it. We got to help and stuff like that. But one thing that people don't realize is like when you're in the military, you're standing hours and hours of post where someone's like, hey, for the next 8 hours, I want you to look from here to here on the horizon. And then they just leave. And you're like, you're just bored, and you might have like one buddy with you, and you guys just talk, and you talk about everything, and then you get onto like weird subjects, and you get onto all kinds of stuff. And a lot of times I've had friends that we've spent hours talking about like, hey, like if you were going to kill yourself, how would you do it? You know what I mean? And like you just try to come up with ways. And so it's like then when you go to like therapy or whatever, you don't know how much of the curtain you want the therapist to look behind because you're like, I don't want to be committed after this. Because like my wife had to start coming with me because she knew I was lying. Because I don't like that the therapist asks complex questions, because she'll be like, have you ever thought about hurting yourself? And I'll be like, no. And she's like, yes, you have. Tell her how you would do it. And I'm like, well, I would. I always said that I would make like a noose out of wire, and then like super glue my hands to my head. So when the wire goes taut, it would like slice through my neck and just look like I pulled my own head off. And the therapist is like, oh my God. And I'm like, no, I wouldn't do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm not. I'm just saying
if I did, that would be a funny way.
Have I thought about it? Yeah, it would be my thesis statement. You know what I mean? Like, I could have a doctorate in this. Like, and I was like, I'm not.
Super glue my hand.
Yeah. Because I just could picture like you would land, and it would just be like, your head.
You're holding your head like a basketball.
Yeah, exactly. See? So it's like, and then I say that on stage and everybody goes, hey, buddy, we're happy that you're here, And it's like, no, I'm just, yeah, okay, all right. Yeah, I apologize. Some of these are inside thoughts, I guess.
We'll keep them inside.
Yeah, okay, all right. Yeah, and then, and then she always says stuff like, she'll be like, well, do you think about hurting other people? And I'm like, no. And then my wife's like, be honest. Yeah. And it's like my
may have some flare-ups in traffic.
I may have some like my daughter got stood up on a date for a big school dance. Oh, no. And she picked out a dress and did her hair and did her makeup and stuff like that. And then like, right before the boy was like, yeah, I'm not coming. I don't want to go to the dance or whatever. And it was like, the rage in me was like, I want to glue popsicle sticks to his face and feed him to a beaver or something. It's like, it's just like fear. But that's just a protective dad instinct. Doesn't mean,
feed him to a beaver.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it because I don't have a beaver, but like,
if I had one.
Yeah, I don't frequent that part of town. I don't know what circles they run in. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that took a turn. Huh?
That took a turn,
huh? So anyway, the Rip's pretty good.
Yeah, the Rip's good. Oh, we've been watching the Beast games too. If you guys are watching,
I haven't. No,
it's crazy.
Did you see the one where the pilots and all that, where they were trying to win the airplane? Did that one come out yet?
No.
It
starts out with 200 people, and then it gets whittled down to like 25 within like the first 2 or 3 episodes. So you see all these people get taken off. But I mean, in the last one, there was like they had to there's 25 people left, and then they like hide these things all over Beast City or whatever, and the 10 people that find it get to go compete for an island, and they get to win a $1.8 million island. This is on top of the $5 million prize that you win for the whole thing. So that person could win the $1.8 million, and now he's still in the game. He could also win the $5 million. It's crazy how much money that and he's constantly like bribing people to like fuck other people over. Like here's $100,000. You can.
I've heard it's wild.
It's crazy how much money he throws around.
It is. Well, at least there's a prize on top of it. But what if you win the island, but you don't win any of the money afterwards?
Well, I think you get the option to sell it too. This guy could sell it and get 1 point.
Oh, that makes sense. But it's like, imagine you're just like a checkout clerk at Walgreens, but you have a Caribbean island. Yeah. You can't get to it because you can't afford to take them. You still only get 5 vacation days a year. Right. You're like, I have an island. It's like, yeah, cool, but there's a cleanup cleanup on aisle 4. Just sitting there mopping someone's puke, and you're like,
I own an island.
I own an island.
I can't afford groceries to go there. I can't afford a flight to go there.
You can't pay to charter a boat to your island.
Yeah.
You're just like,
Your only option is to swim.
You got to hit Jamaica and then just head east for 3 miles. So good luck.
When you get there, you're eating nothing but coconuts, bro.
Coconuts and crabs, man. You're gonna end up like Amelia Earhart. Just
Oh man.
All right, hold on. Let me skip ahead to a couple. All right, yeah, Super Bowl's coming up. What's the best Super Bowl party food?
I mean, a good buffalo chicken dip. You can't go wrong there.
Yeah.
That's a classic.
Those like party rise.
Oh yeah, the little pizzas.
Yeah, like little tiny.
Yeah.
Like the Velveeta cheese and sausage or whatever's in
Oh
it.
yeah,
Those are great.
That's hard to top. I don't know. I don't even like. I'll be honest. If I walk into your house and you have one of these sandwich stadiums set up,
I've never seen that before.
yeah, I would just be like, yeah, man, I don't.
I don't want to ruin it. It's like a piece of art.
Yeah, I'd be scared that I would take a sandwich and the whole thing falls. You'd be like, I just took.
I wanted this one though.
They're like, you took the Cornerstone sandwich, and be like, I don't know. You can't go wrong with a buffalo chicken dip.
Buffalo chicken dip, just some wings.
Yeah,
just classic wings. Yeah. You know, I mean, I'm not a real picky guy.
Wings are kind of my guilty pleasure because it's like,
Okay,
it's still
best wings.
Oh, that's so hard to. There's a place on Del Mar called Too Much Sauce, and they did take tornado damage last year, so I hope they're all right. I haven't been back in a while, but they used to run a late night open mic that I would go to, and I mean the wings are huge, and they make their own sauces and stuff like that, and it is fantastic. It's one of my all-time favorites. But there is a place close to where you guys have your close to Adventure Unknown.
Fenton Bar and Grill.
That one. Yeah. They used to have buffalo chicken thighs.
Really?
Which, game changer.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, I love a grilled chicken thigh. It's
I agree.
most tender, the most juicy. The skin was crisp. The sauce was delicious. You could get them seasoned or sauce. I don't know. What about you guys?
My favorite that I've had recently, I mean, there's a lot of good places to go get wings here, but what I've had recently that definitely was new to me, but I also thought was pretty incredible was it's a place called Nowhere it's in like Arnold. It's actually a family friend of mine owns it, and man, they had some really, really good wings, and me and my wife were just saying like I would come back here just for the wings. They're just like big and crispy and really good sauces and stuff. So I mean that would be my.
Yeah. I love a wing.
That's the
Are you going drum or flat?
I'm a drum guy. My wife likes flats, so I think that that's one reason I think we've stayed together this long.
Yeah, that's right. You got to have both.
Yeah.
Obie Clark's. They're Dirty Birds, so they're trashed wings.
Obie Clark's.
Yeah, it's the Blues bar. It's where like when they won the Stanley Cup, that's where they started their party at with the Stanley Cup. So it's a hockey bar, and on Wednesday nights when I play hockey out at Brentwood, if we have an 8:00 game, sure as shit we're going to Obie Clark's, and there'll be 12 of us up there, and we'll all order the Dirty Birds. You get about a pound of them, and just their seasoning on them it's not sauced or anything. It's just dry, and it is so freaking good.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
I could eat wings all day. It's I don't know why. So when I was growing up, my dad is very strict, like low carb. Mm-hmm. He's been that way since I was, I don't know, maybe 10 or so. And
that was him. That was him that was walking around with you at the studio.
Yeah. He came because we were
talking about moving over.
Yeah, we were talking about moving over, and we just kind of meet. He's much better at business than I am because I very quickly will get lost in like the numbers of stuff, and I'm like, oh, okay, like that. And he's like, before you agree to anything, let me come and check it out. And it's a great facility. We like it a lot, and I still consider it. We'll see what happens when my lease is up here. But he's been strict low carb my entire life. And so my way of thinking is kind of based off of him, where it's like carbs are bad. All carbs are bad. Like, so like wings was like a special. It's like, oh, as long as they're not breaded, you can eat as many as you want.
Of them.
Yeah, you can eat. It's just protein. It's all protein. It's good. And so like wings are like I love it. So every time we get together, there's always wings. The only problem is, and I'm so sorry, Dad, again, I apologize, but I have to call you out on this. He gets them without sauce, without seasoning, and then dips them in ketchup. Whoa. I know. And I have to like physically turn when I watch, because I'm like,
sounds like my son.
Yeah, I feel like it should hurt your credit score if you do that. You know what I mean? Like, it's on par with dipping steak in ketchup. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm like, just don't, just please, just don't. Like, so I'm always on the search for a sauce that isn't too spicy, isn't like. I think it's a sodium thing. I think maybe that's why he doesn't like it. But I'm always on the search for something that I'm like, I could take him here.
Don't take him to Obie Clark's.
Yeah. Salty birds.
Yeah, they are salty. Their seasoning's really good.
Yeah. Oh, I love it though. I love it. That's an all-time favorite. He used to. So when I eat wings, like I clean the bone.
Same.
Yeah.
There's nothing left.
Yeah. Exactly. Because I feel like. I mean, again, it's like you're paying for it.
Right.
You might as well. So, like, I'll eat the cartilage off of it. You know, like I eat everything. And my dad will pretty stereotypically, like, eat around the center. He gets most of the meat, the skin, but then leaves the ends. Mm-hmm. And he does this thing where he's like, if we're having a party, he'll look at me. He's like, buddy, there's 50 wings. Move on. Like, come on, like that. And I'm like, no, I'm going to clean it. Like, we're going to, like, this is why we're here.
That's why I like the flats, because you can just, like, break the two pieces apart and then just one bite, strip
umbrella
it.
Do you do the, you do the umbrella?
I mean, sometimes.
Yeah. It depends on how hot, how, like, fresh they are.
Yeah,
because once they get a little cold, it gets harder to do.
For sure.
I definitely,
You got to, like,
I love that.
little lollipop, you know?
Yeah, And then.
And I just break the two, separate it, dip, and then all in one bite, strip it.
I eat wings. The way I eat wings is so wild that when I was dating my wife, I wouldn't order ribs or wings until
it's like a true test, right there for a marriage.
I'm pretty sure we were already engaged and we went somewhere and I was like, I kind of want wings. And she's like, you should get wings. And I was like, yeah, but
you can't judge me.
You're about to learn something about me.
There's no turning back.
Yeah, I was like, you can't unsee this.
Yeah.
You know,
remember that ring on your hand.
Yeah.
Look better or worse.
If at any point you get disgusted, look at the sparkly on your finger. All right, because I mean, it's. I've compared it before to like. Do you remember in Jurassic Park when they lowered the goat in the T-Rex cage? Like, that's kind of, you just like that, and there's just like bones and fur flying out everywhere. Like, it's bad. It's bad. Yeah.
And your face is just covered in sauce.
Oh, yeah, and I've got a beard now, so it's like all matted down. And there are times where she won't even look up, and she'll just hand me like the wet one, and I'm like, where? And she's like, everywhere. I felt so stupid the other day. I did a show, and I'd eaten wings earlier that day, and I went, and brushed my teeth and everything like that, and then I looked after the show, and I had this little dab, just this little dab of sauce, like right on the top of my nose, and I was like, how did I even? All right. Here, well, I'll do one or two more and get you out of here. I know you got to go pick up your kids soon. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Best way to spend a summer day. Let's do that.
Oh, damn, that's hard.
It's a hard one.
Yeah. I'm just looking forward to it so much because, it's been so cold lately.
Dude,
and I'm so ready
to
just feel the sun on my skin again.
Yes.
But I don't know. We got the examples up here. We got float trip, baseball game, just a cookout.
Well, the cool thing
concert.
is, just if you did that all in one day, that would be the greatest fucking day.
That would be.
That's a great day.
And you can do that because you can go floating not too far from here.
Yeah.
Wake up early, get a workout in, go floating for the first part of the day, come back, go go cook out, then go to the Cardinals game, and then you can hit a concert later. I mean,
yeah, perfect day. That sounds like a perfect day to me.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I love just a good cookout. You know, that's with family or friends. I mean, it doesn't get much better than that.
Yeah, you can't beat it. And it's just like,
especially if there's a pool.
That's something that I don't think 20-year-olds understand. That you gotta, once you're in your 30s, you're like, oh wait, it's not super loud. There's not a cover charge. The drinks aren't expensive. I still get to hang out with my friends, but I can hear what they're saying. Like, and the older I get, the more I appreciate like a chill hangout. Than I don't know. It's sometimes you go to places, even restaurants now, and you're like, why?
Unless I'm going somewhere to listen to music, like go see a live band or something, I'm like, I don't want it to be so loud that I can't talk.
Yeah.
You know? Like,
yeah, exactly.
Unless I'm going there for the music, like I want to, other than that, I'm going there to like be with the people, or I'm going to watch a show or something. But like, I want to be able to talk to the people I'm with. That's
exactly.
The whole point.
A concert, blast it.
Yeah.
As loud as you want to go. Wake the neighbor. I don't care.
Yeah.
But other than that, there should be like a decibel limit where it's like, hey, this is a restaurant. I don't want to hear the DJ like blaring music. Like, I'm here to sit and enjoy a sandwich and talk to my buddies. I don't want to scream, what? Like that. No. But float trip, man, I love a float trip.
Same.
We went this summer. My buddy had a bachelor party in Austin, and we went down there. There's this cool like river you can float down, and they actually have these like these parts that are like they're concrete, but it becomes like a slide. So it'll take you from like one part of the river down to the next part, and just that little simple thing was so much fun. Because it's like, it's nothing like I've ever done. Like in Missouri, it's just, you get in the river at this point, you get out at this point. But they have like, they make like fun parts. And it's like, sometimes you don't even know it's coming. And then all of a sudden you're sitting there with a drink talking and you're like, what? Like, you're just going down. And I love a good float trip. But it does annoy me when people bring super loud Bluetooth speakers on the float trip. It's like, you bring a speaker, but keep it loud enough to where your group can hear it. But if I can hear you and I'm 100 yards away, I don't want to listen to your music on the float trip. I want to, I want to listen to my music. Or I don't want to listen to music at all. I just want to chit chat.
Chill.
Yeah. So that's the only thing. I guess I'm just an old man now.
We all are, aren't we?
But I don't know. I like it, though.
Same.
I do like getting older. My 30s have been way more fun than my 20s ever were. And I kind of look forward to it. And I'm like, maybe when I'm 40, I'll enjoy doing less things. And it's just all stuff I want to do and none of the stuff I have to do.
Yeah.
But, okay, let's do one more. I'll get you guys out of here. Let's see. I don't know. I think we might have done this one last time you were here. I'm not sure.
I don't think we did that.
Oh, yeah. What Olympic event would you be best at? Which, obviously, you take any average Joe, put them in the Olympics, they're going to fail miserably. But if you had to compete in the Olympics, which one do you think you would just like, all right, well, sign me up for this, I guess?
I mean, mine would be wrestling. I mean, that's something I still do on a weekly basis. So, I mean, I wouldn't do well against those guys. But I mean, it's the only sport I've ever been any good at. I mean, jiu-jitsu specifically, but I can wrestle. So,
is jiu-jitsu in the Olympics?
No,
it's just wrestling.
They're trying to.
They're trying to.
Yeah, they were attempting to. I don't think there was any progress made on it. But
yeah, I would say like probably something involving throwing, so like a shot put or a javelin throw or something like that.
Yeah, shot put or javelin would probably be. I've always said though that I would do downhill skiing or like the ski jump, because it's pass fail and it takes 6 seconds. It's like I don't want to do a gymnastics floor routine where it's like I'm failing for 4.5 minutes in front of the entire world. It's like I just want to go off the ramp and then
crash and die.
Yeah, and it's like it's over quick. You know what I mean?
Or like a bobsled, like you're a part of the team. But like you could be like the last guy where you're like the strong guy pushing and running and
that's
then jumping in. And then you just sit there and let the guys in the front steer. I mean, I'm sure you've got some help in that. But.
Yeah, I think you just have to keep your head in line with the other guys as you go. But I would hate to be the last guy that like I can't get in the bobsled, and I'm like, wait, hold on, scoot over, like the whole way down. I'm like,
fall out the back.
Just go and just push, and then you just slide down on your butt.
Yeah, you're just holding on the back of it, dragging, or you're in the bobsled and you catch a leg cramp. You're like, cramp. I also heard that like if the bobsled flips over, there's no like safety precaution. So, and there's no way to stop it. So it's like whoever's the tallest, you're just riding on your head all the way down. And I know that my head, just doing this on ice for like a quarter mile, you know, it was like, maybe not.
Oh, curling.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, that's a good one. Just broom.
Just sliding the thing.
Yeah, and they even tell you, they're like, broom, stop! Like that, you just stop. Although I'd probably slip and fall on the edge.
That's the thing is like when you watch the Olympics, like the U.S. Olympic team just looks like it's a bunch of buddies from the fucking bar room that just showed up one day. We're like, we did shuffleboard in the bar. Let's do this.
Yeah, it's the same thing, just on ice.
That's so funny. It's like if the curling team goes down, they're like, we can find. Yeah, just give us an hour.
Let's go to the old folks' home. Who's the best at shuffleboard?
Yeah, they just go to a high school.
How well do you do on ice?
They're just like, hey, can we borrow your janitor real quick? Like, this guy's amazing. He's the Michael Jordan of curling. How did you train? He's like, well, I've been sweeping a school for 15 years. And like, oh man, look at his form is immaculate.
Look at those forearms.
All right. Well, I know you guys got to get out of here. You got to go get your kids soon. I appreciate you guys coming back. Please come back anytime you got anything you want to.
Love doing this. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, you guys are the best. Real quick, you want to plug your social media again and how to find your podcast and everything like that?
Yeah, absolutely. You can find me on Instagram. That's where I'm most active. Zach_Fagas. That's Zach with an H, ZACH _Fagas, FAGAS. And then you can follow the podcast anywhere that you listen, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. It's everywhere. It's the Zach and Pat Show, Zach with an H. And go check out the show. Give us a shot.
Yeah, you can find me on Instagram mostly, and that's it's just STL_mortgage nerd, and that's the handle for most of my socials. So
it still cracks me up that that's your handle, mortgage nerd, because it's like you're 6'4", what, like
270.
Okay, I was gonna say 275, just so you know, but like I didn't want to overshoot you too much or undershoot you too much. But it's like you play professional baseball, like you're like mortgage nerd. He's got
great hair.
Exactly. Yeah, he's got a hairline that would stop a train. I'm jealous. Every day I'm just trying to comb over. I'm like, I swear there was more yesterday than there was today.
Yeah, I just gave up on it and just said
cut a ton
taking
off.
It all off.
I did it last year. I shaved my head. I usually do it when I'm going through like a rough spot, or I'll shave my head and be like, all right, we're starting over. We're starting fresh. and I guess I got that from boot camp, I think. It was like,
Makes
all right,
sense.
You shaved your head the first day there, or within 20 minutes of being there, they just shave all your hair off. And you're like, all right, starting fresh. And then... So now, like, whenever I'm going through a rough spot where I'm like, I got to get it together, first thing I do is just shave it all off. And I don't know. I didn't hate it, but my wife was like, no, it's not time yet. She's like, I'll tell you when it's time. But now it's like, that's just hanging over my head. Where it's like one day I know I'm going to be having a good day, and she'll just be like, it's time. And I'll be like, oh, great, thanks. Okay,
it's been
going so well.
Everything was going great.
Good run.
Yeah,
I don't want to start over.
Yeah, but I thought I was doing okay.